This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. Shalom. I'd like to give our praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. This is the book of Baruch 2 and 30. I read it again. For I knew that they would not hear me. And this is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai speaking, who the world is ignorantly called God and Yahweh, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. And right now, you all Israelites are captive, or is still under Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Right? Get that through all your head. Or you're still under the captivity of and that rulership of Esau, Edom. Right now, this is his kingdom. This is his blessing. This is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the top banking families, the small hatters. They are the same ones who gave you Jesus Christ, which is Cesare Borgia, right? Pope Alexander VI, that is his son. The letter J was created in 1524. It wasn't only was used in the 1600s. This is when this came out. So how could his name be Jesus Christ? His name is Yahushai in the Hebrew tongue. The phone had a chime on that one there. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. His name is Yahushai. That is his true name. His name was like that from back then. As the scripture say, that's roughly paraphrasing. Right? His name is Yahushai. Yesterday, today, and forever. Take out the J. They didn't have no J in the Hebrew tongue. Right? But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. Who will remember themselves? Israel. The so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and the Native Americans. And also a lot of them who are around the Caribbean. Right? Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, Jamaica, America. It have a lot of them that scattered on the four corners of the earth. A lot of them are scattered on the four corners of the earth. That is the speckled birds of Israel. They look like the other nations. And when I say look like the other nations, they look like the other people. So it have people who look like Indian, Chinese, Japanese, African. It have people who look like a so-called white man, a so-called white woman. Doesn't matter. They look like that. Although they look like that, they could be an Israelite. because they are scattered on the four corners of the earth, and the Lord scattered us. Why? Because we went against His word. We went against His laws, statutes, and commandments. Simple thing He gave us to follow. And we could not even do that. But now in this time now, it's time to wake up. As the scriptures say, wake up out of sleep. Right? Turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's roughly paraphrasing. Because many of you know that we are living in these last days. We're living in the last of the last. The MOTB, the World War III, the CHIP, all these things have to take place. All these things are happening. All these things, Salaki, all these things are coming. Right? And you all know these things are coming. But what? All you waiting on? All you waiting on the Lord? All you looking up in the skies? All you looking for JC? But all you will be shocked to see who that person actually look like. Right? And you'll get that in the book of Revelation. Revelation 1 and 13. You get a good description of how Yahushua actually look. And he's a dark-skinned man. And he's going to creep up on a lot of you like a thief in the night. The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahushua so cometh as a thief in the night. Right? And how a thief does come in? A thief don't tell you when he's coming. You get it unexpected. You're getting it unexpected. Because the Lord ain't playing. The Lord ain't playing because a lot of all you looking for things to get better. Where things are not getting better. It will not get better until Yahushua return and restore back order onto this place. And get rid of Esau Edom. You read here verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, as they shall not escape. How a woman does get pains, labor pains, right? She doesn't even know when it is the next one coming. That's how things gonna be. Israel only had to wake up. Only had to wake up and understand that this is a serious time we're living in. Get the Lord name right. But most all ain't gonna get it right. That's why we come out here and we preach. Right? We preach and we let all you know the names. We let all you know what is about to happen. But yet still all you go in all the Sunday churches and whatnot. After all you done do a lot of follies for the week. All you go every Sunday to go and to try and to get rid of whatever all you was doing for the week. When the Lord don't even dwell in those places that built with hands. You hear what I say? The Lord don't dwell in places built with hands. You won't hear these words, you won't hear this in your so-called neighborhood, your churches. You won't hear this word in those places. What you will get in those places is demonic spirits. That is what you will get in those places. But where you will hear this word on the highways and hedges, the men of the Lord who on the streets preaching, that's where you will hear this word. You will hear through the unicorn. What is the unicorn? The satellites, YouTube. It's not like we get this word and we preaching this word. We had to literally save up money and go and buy a ticket to fly out to our country and go Grenada, then go Barbados, then go Jamaica, then go in America, then go Haiti, then go Australia and all this damn shit, to preach this word. No, we don't have to do that. The Lord set it up already for us by using the internet, the unicorn. This is how this word is being preached, through the unicorn and on the highways and hedges. This is the book of Acts 17 and 24. Power that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord over heaven, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. Right? So he's not there. He's not in those churches at all in. Right? His name is not Jesus Christ. His name is Yahushai. And the Father name is Yahweh. Not God. Not Yahweh. None of those special names always want to give them. Is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. That is their names. That's the true names. That is their true names in the Hebrew tongue. Call not upon Jesus Christ. Do not call that name. Day in, day out, week in, week out, we preach this, we let all you know, and yet still, Jake don't want to listen. But you all will feel simple as that, right? As you read here in the scripture, the Lord will dwell in places that are made with hands, right? All those different idol gods or they're serving and or they're following, right? Our forefathers have not known them. They have not known them. But because we went against the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments, we end up here, right? Right now we in our captivity, where a lot of people are waking up, and this is the time to wake up. Mind you, this is the time to wake up. You don't want to not wake up. You don't want to continue serving them other gods. You want to turn back to the true power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is the book of Ezekiel 6 and 9. And they that escape of you shall remember me among the nations, whether they shall be carried captives, because I am broken with their worship, as in worship, their whorish heart, right? And that heart is going into your mind, which has departed from me, and with their eyes which go a whoring after their idols. And as the idol of Jesus Christ is also one, right? Do you know also you're having a rosary and there's those things is engraved images You're not supposed to be having these things. And they shall load themselves for the evils which they have committed in all their abominations. So Israel all you don't want to take heed at the end of the day, all you still believe in this GC, all you still believe in these other idols, all you still believe in these churches. All I had to say, Esau did a damn good job of blinding all you. And most importantly is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the one who blind all you. Because as the scripture said, just roughly paraphrasing, the deceive and the deceiver are his. It reads here, verse 10, and they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, and that I have not said in vain that I would do this evil unto them. See that? The Lord did this evil unto the whole of Israel. Right? Not the other nations. The other nations are over us right now. But in that time, in due time, when Yahweh Hashem Yahushai return, everything is going to come back the way how it was before. Come back in a proper order, how it's supposed to be. Right? Because we're not supposed to be serving other gods. Right? I'm going to look out for our next scripture here and then close it off. Let's be up with Baba Kasha. Alright, this is the book of Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Right? And this is what the Lord's saying. And all you notice, all these other idol worship and whatnot, when it is you're going to watching your cable and whatnot, you're seeing America got America's idol. All these things, everything that is on this earth right now that Esau Edom is ruling over, the so-called white man, the top banking families, anything they are ruling over is defiled. The food is defiled, everything is defiled. The media, they own the media, they own everything. Right? But right now they're coming down with great wrath because they know that they have a short time. And this is the time to wake up out of sleep, because a lot of Israelites are dead from the neck up, or they're sleeping. Exodus 23:13, and in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods. You hear that? Jesus Christ is our other God. Right? Neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. Deuteronomy 7:5-7. Thou shalt have none other gods before me. Again, he said twice he said it. He said it in Exodus, he said it in Deuteronomy, right? And that is the two going into confirmation. This Deuteronomy 6:14. You shall not go after are the gods of the gods of the people, right? Which is the heathens and whatnot, the other nations which are round about you. I'll read this last one here and then close it off. Deuteronomy 11 and 16. Take heed to yourselves, that your heart, meaning your mind, be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other gods and worship them, right? So plain talk, right? Come out of that way of thinking, Israel, right? Come out of that way of thinking. But this is not no fun and games. This is not no the Bible is not no little storybook from long time. You know, you just sit down and you read it just to tinkle your mind or whatever the ass you have tinkling there. This is not for that. This is serious. Prophecy is jumping out of the pages of this book. So you better turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And the only ones who will hear this word is the elect, the 1/3 of Israel. Lord willing, we be part of that hopefully elect number. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Shalom.